you, but I've been watching a bit too many 80s workout videos. So for today's class, we're going to work on quadrupedal movements. And my goal is to kind of follow an 80s style workout video style, which means that I'm going to try to talk as little as I can and simply show you the movement. So your job now, find a nice clear open space. I'm in my garage here at home, and try to follow along as much as you can, using both your eyes and listening with your ears. All right, here we go. All right, we're just gonna start jumping, right? The goal right now is to get as much movement as possible. So while we're doing this, keep on jumping, we're gonna start rolling out our wrists. You should start breathing after a little bit. Do your best to stop as little as you can. All right, just shake out your wrists. You're shaking it, moving your elbows. I got 80s music in my head right now. All right, we're gonna start moving our shoulders. Maybe you can add a little bit of dance into it. Do a little freestyle, now a little bit of backstroke. Now we're gonna see if we can get the arms moving in the same direction, or can you go opposite direction? Again, try to stay balanced as much as you can, because this is supposed to get you breathing hard. It's supposed to be a warm-up. Whoop, I can't actually go the other way. Oh, can I? There we go. No. All right, we're gonna bring our knees up. Try to put your hands up right here so you can hit some butt kickers. All right, I'm gonna move the hips a little bit, so we're just gonna start moving the hips back and forth, just getting yourself moving around. Nice and easy. There's no real wrong way to do this. Let's get some torso. Oh, I'm gonna hunched over the computer too much. Maybe get some back bends in. Hunched over way too much. All right, and last but not least, a little bit of next. All right. Take some deep breaths. Steady yourself a little bit. Should be breathing hard just a little bit. Now going backwards, the back side. This is nice and painful for me. Okay. All right, super short warm up. If you're not breathing hard, go back and do it again. All right, move on. All right, really quickly, I want to talk about surfaces. So, my mother had some like little spongy little things in here before. It's up to you. You can either have a rug or you can have solid ground for this one. I recommend solid ground. Parkour is created for the outside, and it builds up a lot better posture and technique when you use solid ground for really anything in parkour. So, if you want to, start with something soft and then move to something hard throughout today's video. All right, so first of all, we're gonna start with some simple bear crawls, right? So you all know what these are. Simply you're down on all fours and you're moving around. So practice, first you can walk around. Maybe you can practice going forwards, right? Going backwards, side to side. All right, practice these as much as you want. These are all super simple. Now we're going to get into what we call cat crawls, right? So in bear crawl, you get your bum kind of right up in the air, right? For cat crawls, imagine there's something right here we have to crawl underneath. I'm going to bring this lower. Look how my knees are bent, kind of at like a 90-degree angle. And my back is trying to be as flat as possible. And then I'm going to crawl around like this. All right? You've seen this in one of our earlier videos. So give this a shot right now. Practice going in all directions. Go side to side. Practice going super slow. Do this until your arms start hurting a little bit. If your arms are hurting a little bit, your legs are getting a little tired, and you're breathing hard, perfect. Keep going. Now, practice maybe going fast, right? Moving around, changing directions. Who knows? give that a shot. Okay, remember, you need to practice more. Always feel free to pause the video, and then we'll keep moving on. All right, next we're gonna work on army crawl. Granted, a lot of you have already learned this one as a toddler. This is better. You have to get underneath something even lower than a cat crawl. So this one, we're on the ground. There's kind of two ways of doing this. One, you're using first way is using a lot of your arms, and you're kind of dragging yourself across the floor. This is how people typically start. Bring the knee up, push down, use both their arms and their knee, go around. I don't recommend this because you kind of turn into a human mop and use your clothes to mop up all the dirtiness on the floor. So what you can do, it takes a little bit more muscle, but try to elevate yourself just down here. So you bring yourself up here and you're staying as low as you possibly can. Now notice, the only part of me is touching the ground, my feet and my arms. And I'm trying to stay as low as I can. All right, so give that a shot. You should be breathing hard just a little bit. That one takes a lot of muscle. That one takes a lot of effort. Okay, give that a shot. Remember, if this is too easy, you're on some soft thing, take a challenge. You're at home. What else are you doing? Challenge yourself. This is a chance to work hard on something. Get on concrete or wood. All right, let's keep moving on. So, this next one, you all know the difference between a Kong and a frog stance. So practice frog and Kong stance right now before I show you, so you can refresh your mind. Do it now. Give you a second. All right, so remember, Kong stance, your knees are in between your elbows. Frog stance, your elbows are inside your knees. Now, remember, when you're landing, you do frog stance. Why? Because it's really hard to hit your face on your knee. If you do Kong stance, when you land off a big jump, you can smack your face right into your knee. So, frog stance when we land. For now, we're going to be doing some ground Kongs. Now, you all know these very well. Just to reiterate them really quickly. Put your hands out in front of you. Bring your knees in between them. This is a good chance to practice, like, do a little jump, right? Jump out a little farther. All right, see, just test your limits. All right, keep on going. Try to maybe make some lines on the ground and test how far you can go. Okay, give that a shot. Practice as much as you need to. All right. This next one, we're doing some cat balancing, right? So in this instance, you may need some tape, or maybe some little circular objects, okay? Try to get the heavier ones if you can, whatever object you're gonna use. So for this instance, all I need is a piece of tape. And all I'm gonna practice is just simply standing on top of that piece of tape, all right? And practicing balancing on that. So there's kind of two ways to balance, right? One is, I'm showing you sideways. My weight is kind of on my rear heel. I'm kind of taking a more upright posture. The second way, and this is if say you're outside and you're on top of a handrail, where there's air in between each of these. Imagine I'm on a rail right now. There's air in between these. You can rotate forward a little bit. You can grab onto the rail. Now, we're indoors. We don't really have access to outside rails. So we're just going to practice right here. So practice until you can easily kind of just sit with both your feet on top of the rail. Just kind of glide. Now, for an extra fun, you can imagine you're surfing. Maybe you could do some feet switch ups. You can jump, try to switch your feet, and you get some, like, imagine you're in a bear right here, getting some steeds, right? Oh, almost. I was a little off on this foot. All right, practice this. This is good precision landing practice as well. Oh, I was off right there. Okay, so practice that until you feel super confident on it. Practice some sweet spin moves or something. For this next one, we're gonna up the challenge, right? So maybe you can start with a book or something elevated, get you off the ground. Start with as stable things as you can first, and then you can move on to object and main roll. So in this case, I have, I don't know, some like 4-pound weights, I think, maybe 2 pounds, I don't know. Now, these can roll, so be super careful. You can get on these, practice standing on top of these. Right? Now always be prepared for things to roll out and to fall over, right? That's okay, it's gonna happen. Keep your ankles nice and strong so that you're not gonna roll your ankles, right? And practice just standing on top of these, quieting yourself. Just try to stay as stable as you possibly can. And we can't really practice the more forward move because it's on a rail, because the goal is to get your knees below the rail, but we can't do that because the darn ground is here. But for now, just try to practice as much as you can, getting as stable as you can. Okay, and this is a good one. Spend a lot of time on something like this, whether it be on a piece of tape or on maybe some weights or something circular or square. Just so, practicing your balance. Right, maybe you would roll them back a little bit. Experiment with that, have some fun. Alright, for this next one, we're doing gallops. Now, this is one of the hardest ones, and we see the most number of kids at Clayform is unable to do this one. So if you can't get it, don't fret, keep practicing. You've got time at home, keep working on it, you'll get it. This one is not really physically demanding, it's mentally challenging. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. So we all know our classic bear crawl, right? Just as we went over before. Now, the bear crawl is kind of fast, but the gallop is the fastest quadrupedal movement once you get it down. So that being said, let's start with the simple stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try to start as simply as I can. Now, I will admit, I struggle the most to explain this thing because I still struggle to get it across in a fast way. But here's how we're gonna work through it. So you're gonna start with one leg. So let's just do legs first. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So something really important to note with this simple move right here is I am going right here, and then I'm doing a full hop, and then my other feet come down again. What I do not want to do right here is 1, 2, and then move to the next leg. So I do not want to have my 1 down like this. So again, one more time. 1, 2, hop, hop, 1, 2. Again, hop, 1, 2. Okay? Now, we're going to add in our hands with the exact same movement. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, one more time. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so practice that super slowly. A couple things we see very often. Let me back up. So when you're doing this, if I want to go straight towards the wall right here, I'm not facing the wall because very quickly you're going to turn into either like a Kong or a bear crawl. You want to turn 45 degrees. Okay? So if you don't know what 45 degrees is, you can take your arm. So in this case, I have 2 walls. All right? So I can point one arm directly at where I'm going, and my second arm just to the straight to the right to me. Now slowly bring these 2 arms together, and you should have 45 degrees right in the middle. Okay, so we're just turning just a little bit. So now, a couple things. So we're going we're turning sideways. We're going that way, right? So 1, 2. Okay. Now a couple things we see all the time. When you're doing this, you're putting your feet down, or your hands down, and then you're jumping your feet, and you're facing almost this way. You do not want to be doing this, right? This is a totally different move. Okay, we're facing 45 degrees, right? Now, this is a really good one because say you're coming out of a jump or a roll or something, or like a fast landing. If you do a bear crawl, make crash and face plant right in front of your feet. This is a lot better because you can kind of run out of it. And again, another thing we see that people do wrong all the time is they don't put enough weight on their hands. And they kind of do like a slouched zombie. They're kind of doing this. And they're kind of barely putting their fingers in the ground. Don't do that. You want to get some good impact on your hands, right? Your hands should be ever so briefly supporting some of your weight. All right, so you kind of look like a bit of a troll when you're doing this. So one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Take the time now. Practice this as much as you can. And one thing that I find works really well, have somebody else watch you. So if you're like, I don't know how I'm doing, even if you feel like you're doing great, have somebody else look at you, because chances are you might be doing it wrong, and that's okay. This one takes a lot of effort. I see the most number of kids who play Form is not able to do it. Out of just about everything we have on that list that we work through at the very end of the year, this is the most challenging in my opinion. Okay. All right. For this next one, we're going to work on a little bit of rolls here. This may be covered by some other videos, but it's good to do this as much as you possibly can. So, there's a couple of ways that we go about teaching the rolls. This is my personal way, how I was taught, and this is how I'm going to teach it. So, for this one, we're going to spread our feet just a little bit, and we're going to form a square with our hands and our feet, right? We're keeping our bum up in the air, right? We do not want to be squatted down like this. Okay, now we're going to take one of our hands, and we're going to form a diamond. So one hand stays where it is, the other hand comes over. Now, keep our bum in the air. We're going to drop down one elbow, and we're going to drop down one shoulder. Okay? And you're going to be almost like putting your ear almost to the ground. So, once again, let me show it this way. Coming over, dropping. I got my ear to the ground. I'm going to kick, and I'm going to roll over. So, a couple important things here is staying nice and tight and kicking a lot. A lot of times you see kids that come over, and they're here, and then they kind of buckle, and they do what we call a log roll, which means they're rolling like this, kind of rolling sideways across their back. Most likely the reason you've done this is because you didn't kick enough. Don't worry. Just you can practice maybe your donkey kicks, right? Practice kicking a lot and you get used to that motion. Now, coming back again, one more time. Come over here, we got the square, got the diamond, bum up in the air, drop the elbow, drop the shoulder. We're turning our head to the side, going towards the other shoulder. We're rolling over. Now, I'm on concrete, and actually the best way to do it on concrete is fast. If you do it kind of slow, it can be a little painful, right? A couple other things for those of you that are getting a little bit more advanced. But if you're doing it on concrete, you don't want to land on parts of your body where there's not much muscle, right? So for instance, your head should never touch the concrete when you're rolling on it. Additionally, there's part of your shoulder here. Go ahead and feel it, part of your shoulder right here. Your shoulder blade, your shoulder bone's right here. They're right below your skin. And if you put this part of your shoulder on the ground, it's going to pinch your skin. It's nice and painful. So, what you want to aim for is there's a kind of like a mushy part of your shoulder back here. This part has more muscle. This is the part of your shoulder you want to land on, right? Because this will feel a lot better. Rolling on concrete will never feel great. But the more you do it, the better, or the less it's going to hurt. Once you actually do it a lot and you do it fast, it doesn't really hurt at all. So, again, coming down here, doing our side, drop, elbow, shoulder, kicking, going up. And if you notice right there, when I was coming back over, I've got my feet nice and tucked. Some of you like to put your feet out, and you come up and you're sitting here. You've got nowhere else to go. So what you want to do is keep your feet nice and tucked, so you can roll up onto your hands and stand up and keep on running, right? So again, one more time, do it a little bit faster now, right? We're coming down. Okay, see how I popped up immediately onto my feet? It's super important so you can keep your momentum going and keep on running. All right, this is part of that flow that we talked about, right? So you can do a roll and then do the next move immediately. So, I urge you, start on something soft, move to something more solid. If you're at home, challenge yourself, have some fun. So now, you got your rolls going, practice diving a little bit, right? Make sure to have your hands up in front of you so you don't smack into your living room walls or something. So one more time. All right. Okay, so go ahead and practice that as much as you need. Okay, this is call from the future because I realized I forgot something kind of important when you're doing these rolls. There's a somersault. We never use somersaults on concrete. I don't even want to do it right now. I will. This is gonna hurt. A somersault is straight up and over, right? So this means you put your hands right here and you're tucking your head. I didn't even do a full somersault right now because they're really painful. When you are doing a roll, a parkour roll, these are meant to be done on concrete and they're different from a somersault for an important reason. They don't hurt as much. So when you're doing a roll, you're going from one shoulder to your opposite hip. If you roll straight over your head and straight down your spine, you're going to crunch your spine on the concrete. It's going to be nice and lovely and painful. Don't do that, okay? Again, I'm coming down, I'm starting on one shoulder, I'm ending. You see that? I don't know if you saw it. I was coming up kind of sideways off this hip onto my feet. Again, I know it deters a lot of people because you're like, it doesn't feel very great. Keep on working through it. It'll feel better and it won't hurt as much. Keep going. You're doing great. I guarantee it. Okay, so this next one we're going to be doing the exact same thing as a roll except backwards, right? This isn't really on the list that we're going over at the end of the class, but this is just an extra fun thing to have down, all right? Now, hopefully at this point you should be sweating a little bit. I'm sweating just a tiny bit. That's good. All right, keep on moving. Take really short water breaks, okay? So this next one is the exact same move that we just did. All right, let me demonstrate sideways. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna rock forward. You're sitting like this, and you're gonna push backwards in the same way that we did earlier. You got your head turned to one side, and you're rolling over this cavity. You don't want to have your head straight backwards, and you roll right over it. You're stuck right here. You don't want to do that. So you're gonna roll forward, and see how I've got my head turned to one side. So I'm over to one area, I can come on up. So one more time. So this is just kind of a fun one. It's not as official. Just kind of messing around, rolling around on the ground. Another thing that's kind of fun is put your hands underneath you and push yourself up as fast as you can. So you can get up a lot faster. So just mess around with that one. Okay, so today's class is centered around quadrupedal movements. Now, there's a list that we're kind of going off of, right? This list is kind of used as almost like a test at the end of the year to see how well you're doing and, you know, if you're at what level you're kind of at. Now, according to the list, we've gotten through about most of them in this class. There's some we had to leave out, just simply because we don't have enough space. That's okay, guys. It is what it is. But that being said, the final one on this list is 20 seconds of quadrupedal movement. This is kind of like a level 4. So what this means is you have kind of mastered each of these different movements that we've gone over throughout this class, and you're able to combine them into 20 seconds of continuous movement. All right, let's do some flow. Really, flow is just about keeping it going. All right, this is just a little extra stuff in case you're bored at home. When I was your age, something I enjoyed doing was some facial exercises. You have so many muscles in your face, and a fun kind of exercise is just practicing and seeing these different muscles that you can use. This is kind of inspired by John Belushi. So we're gonna do a little bit of an up and down and up and down and up and down. Try to practice just isolating, doing one thing at a time. Let's go. That's my left, let's see what I do my right. It's never very good at my right. Not too good. One, left eye, right eye, left eye, right eye, left, right, both. Open. Okay, now do some lips. Going side to side, nice and easy. pull some lifts. Maybe try practicing flinching your elbow, flinching your neck. Here's another fun one I used to like to do is pull your ear back. It's just if you're bored at home, practice using and trying to isolate these different muscles, and finally you get a whole head rock. Woo. And make sure along the way to laugh at yourself as much as possible, right? What else was I able to do? I kind of forgot a lot. Boy lives and lives. These are just for kind of like silly little things you can do. But if you're bored at home, staring in the mirror, as a 7-year-old boy like I was always like, whew, can I move my... There's nothing really great you can get out of this except just kind of silly fun. So give it a shot, mess around, see how many eyebrow ups and downs you can do. Okay, I just realized there's like a million things that you should all be able to do as you grow up because they're just like silly fun. Another thing is what we call a heel click, right? Your goal is to jump up and hit your heels together, right? Another thing you can practice at home. This is typically what they have in like old 1920 films where someone's like, oh boy, and they jump and they go. So that's a fun one to do. Another fun one is try to get two. I was never, be ready to fall. Okay, give that one as much a shot as you can. Okay, another one we got is like a cool little like party trick when you're hanging out with your friends. You're like, check out this. Put your arm like this. Try to see if you can move. Ooh, just your elbow. And remember, these are just like, you want to get movement, just practice these things. Oh, can I even do that? Oh, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Silly fun. Another fun challenge you can do is do imaginary step, right? You show it off to your friends like, hey, check it out. There's a box right here. Can't you see it? You feel it out, you gotta pat it out to make it look like it's really there, right? And then you place your foot on it, and then you step over it. I was never that great at it, but this is a fun challenge to try to have. If you're really good at it, it can be really convincing. Okay, even more silly things you can do at home that really have no good purpose other than for fun. Okay, next one, you're doing a push-up, right? Not all of you can do this, that's okay. You just have to get a little older and then you'll be able to. An extra fun one, see if you can do a clap. All right, that took me actually a while to learn, so I don't know how old I was till I got it, but it might be an age thing if you can't get it, don't worry. A lot of you are gonna hit your face trying to do this one. That's okay. The goal though is to clap behind your back. So put something nice and padded in front of your face when you smack your face on the ground, because it's probably gonna happen. I certainly did it numerous times because I got a nice big nose. So for this one, remember this is just for laughs. You don't have to do this. Go down. Now I'm kind of a cheater because if you notice I use my hips to kind of throw myself. Kind of a fun one. Okay, some of you have been sending in some super awesome videos of you either doing the moves we were doing in class or something else that you just come up with, like some super sick parkour move. You're like, oh, check this out. I love it, and I want to see more. So my challenge for all of you for this week is to come up with something super silly, like what I was just doing. It doesn't have to be, it just has to be movement. That's all the rule is. It just has to be some sort of movement. Feel free to send in a video if you want of like maybe some new trick, or if not a video, maybe you can try to describe it, practice writing, write out some trick of how to do it. Either the coaches, we can show it to the rest of the class by us demonstrating it, or if your parents are willing, we can show it, we can show your video of you doing it to the rest of the class. So I look forward to seeing everything that you send in. Take some time now, think about it. If you're using an object, please only use objects that chances are everyone's going to use. Like a ball, for instance, everyone has probably a basketball or a soccer ball. Try to limit yourself to kind of like common objects, okay? I'm looking for some extra sick tricks, okay? Take some time now, work on it.